So, you have an anime for me?
Yes, sir, I do. And I was thinking we could do some more Attack on Titan stuff, right?
Oh, so does that mean we're finally gonna do a pitch meeting for Attack on Titan, the final season, part 3, the final part of the final chapters, part 2?
No, not quite yet. Instead, I was thinking what we do is we take all the characters from season 1, right?
Okay, so far I'm interested.
And put them into middle school.
Say what?
Hear me out, right? So it's gonna be Eren and Mikasa's first day junior high, right? And they're gonna run into Connie, John, Krista, and Ymir along the way, right?
Okay, I mean, I guess I'm with you so far.
And guess what? They end up going to a Titan classroom instead of a human classroom, so they get all manner of school supplies thrown upon them.
So the humans and the Titans live in the same world and even attend the same school institutions?
It does seem that way. And so then we're gonna have Keith Shaddis as their homeroom teacher, Hannes is the janitor, and the Colossal Titan's gonna be the principal.
Why are all these roles shockingly fitting?
And so then the Colossal Titan's gonna show up at the entrance ceremony and eat Eren's hamburger steak, right? And so from then on, Eren swears vengeance upon all the Titans.
So essentially you took one of the most well-known character motivations in the entirety of anime and you turned it into a laughable, petty childhood vengeance?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not a big deal. So what happens next?
Well, Armin's also in this, but the thing is, he's not coming to school, right? So Eren and Mikasa and the gang, they all have to go out and get him.
Oh, and do they?
Oh, yeah, they do. But in the meantime, they're actually going to meet Levi along the way, who's going to be like their senpai at school.
Oh, so does that mean the rest of the scout regiment is also going to be in this?
In fact, they are. They're actually a school club.
Well, that's pretty cool, actually.
And then we're going to meet Annie, Reiner, and Bertolt, and they're in like a different class, right?
Oh, yeah, the bad guys. What's going on with them?
Well, for some reason, Annie doesn't really like Eren, so they're going to have a dodgeball fight, right?
Why of all things a dodgeball match?
Not important. What is important is that Eren and Annie sort out their differences, so they're friends now, right?
They should have tried that in the original series.
Shut up, and so then the gang is gonna be on wall cleanup duty, right?
Wait, if they're in, like, normal real life, then where are the giant walls?
Oh yeah, they kind of surround the entire school, and the Titans have been graffitiing them, so, you know, the humans, they've got to clean it up with ODM gear.
Sounds like the Titans are still a menace in every timeline.
Now you're getting it, and then we're gonna find out that Hanji's actually keeping some Titans named Sonny and Bean in a closet, right?
Wait, if the Titans are, like, people in this universe, isn't that just kidnapping?
We will never get a clear answer on that. And then John's gonna find a love letter in his locker, right?
Oh, who's it from?
Oh yeah, it's from a Titan.
Ooh, yikes. I mean, could that even work? You know what? Actually, I don't want to know.
And then the scout regiment's gonna put on like a test of courage within the school.
Ooh, sounds like that'll be difficult.
Actually, super simple. Barely an annoyance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you see, Erwin, he's the advisor for the club in this timeline. So, you know, he's gonna straighten it all out so they have a good test of courage.
Oh, and how does that end up going?
Oh, a lot of screaming, a lot of references, and a couple of screaming references.
That's exactly how I like my references.
Oh, and there's also gonna be like this side plot of, you know, Krista meeting her older sister Frida within the school, which is weird because, you know, this is gonna come out like 3 years before season 3.
What?
And then at summer vacation, the gang's gonna go to like a festival, right?
Oh man, all these characters at a festival? I mean, what's gonna happen there?
Well, Reiner and Ymir are gonna try to get Annie and Bertolt together, right?
Oh yeah, wasn't there a thing about them in the original series that actually never ended up going anywhere at all?
Exactly, which is why we're gonna use this opportunity to make it actually go somewhere.
Does that mean it goes somewhere?
Well, Bertolt's first idea is to try and win some prizes for Annie, but then he realizes that he's with Annie and Mikasa at a festival, and, you know, they're just superhuman at everything, so he scraps that idea pretty quick.
Oh yeah, massive miscalculation on that one.
But Bertolt is good at dice cutting, and so as a reward, the shopkeeper is going to give him and Annie the masks of the Colossal and Female Titan.
Wow, you laid it on thick.
I know, right? And to think, this was before Season 2 ever even came out.
What?
What?
Ah, the risk of sounding repetitive, I guess it's not important. So what's next?
Well, Bertolt is going to ask Annie something while the fireworks are going and really epic music is playing, so obviously the gang think that he confessed, right?
And did he actually do it?
No, he just asked her if she wanted to do some dice cutting with him.
Then what was the point of the massive fireworks and the music and the energy in that scene?
To explain that, you know, sometimes things are worth waiting for. Like, for example, the nearly 4-year wait between Season 1 and Season 2.
That is the stupidest lesson I have ever heard. Also, what's this about Season 2?
Oh, nothing. And so then we're going to move on to the student council elections, right?
Oh, and who the candidate's going to be?
Pretty much every single male main character, and they want to get their hands on this girl Ilsa's notebook, right? Because it's got some secret to becoming president inside it or something. It's kind of vague.
Wait, who is this Ilsa person? I don't remember them from the original series.
You would have had to have watched the OVAs, but essentially all you need to know is that she's got a notebook.
And what's within her notebook that's just so important?
Oh, in the end, not really nothing. It's kind of a red herring. So the election's just going to happen like a normal election.
Alright, then I guess who ends up winning the election?
Marco, actually.
Was he even running?
Not at all. And so anyway, then we're moving on.
On to what?
The school festival, right? Where the gang is going to make like a cheesy hamburger station, and they're going to have Armin dressed as a bunny girl to promote it.
I have just so many questions.
Well, too bad, because the Titans are gonna show up and steal all the food.
Oh no, that's not good, I think.
And then Eren and go, they're gonna sneak into the Titans' school to try and save the food.
And do they do that?
Well, we're gonna have a nearly shot-for-shot remake of Eren carrying the boulder from Season 1, except this time it's gonna be a key that opens up the Colossal Titan's lunchbox.
The Colossal Titan's lunchbox is not a sentence I ever thought anyone would ever say for any reason.
And then Eren's gonna go toe-to-toe with the Colossal Titan and try to get their cheeseburgers back, right?
Does he manage to get their large quantities of cheeseburgers back?
Well, he gets exactly one cheeseburger back out of hundreds, so clearly they won.
Clearly.
And then we're gonna get with Erwin giving some voiceover about how now it's time for the humans to attack on the Titans or something. I don't know. We're gonna roll credits pretty quickly.
Saving one cheeseburger gave all of humanity hope. That doesn't seem very impressive.
Oh, shut the Attack on Titan up. So anyway, what did you think about it?
I guess I thought it was fun and light, but occasionally very, very spoilery.
Oh, so you want me to change it?
Now hold on a second, I didn't say that. Hey guys, Anime Pitch Meeting here. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, then I suggest you click over here for something that's also very funny, or maybe it's not. You tell me. Anyway, see you in the next one.